in SBE, our senior capstone gives students an opportunity to think about a complex problem and challenge in sustainability in the built environment, come up with a method of inquiry to explore that problem, and then try to find answers to that issue and see if they can help us solve these challenges of sustainability. The process of a capstone allows them to communicate it 4 different ways. At midterm, it's kind of a conventional like 20-minute presentation. And then here in this final session, we call this the 3-minute capstone and poster conference and celebration. So they'll do a 3-minute speech to summarize their research. It's almost like an elevator pitch. Then they have their poster format, which should kind of be a standalone summary of their work. And then they'll have a chance to be stationed with their poster and interact with the audience. And then the 4th format for communicating it is the long format full report. It's an 8,000 to 10,000 word report. So we figure these give our students a chance to think about these complex issues and communicate them with an audience that may not understand them in 4 different formats.
So for us, it's a really big day, and for them, it's a big day. So we look forward to for them to show the research that they have done, and all of this really goes to the mentors from around campus and in our college who have been working with our students and their field of expertise to help the students to show what they are interested in and passionate about sustainability.
Yeah, so this is the capstone for sustainability in the built environment. Kind of wrapping up our 4 years here at University of Florida. And in specifics, my presentation, my research looked at sustainability certifications and their cost effectiveness and ability to actually make the Navy sustainable. But I focused on buildings in particular, because when you think of the Navy, you really think of ships, submarines, aircraft. But a lot of what happens within the Navy really happens on those bases. So it's important for us to fight climate change, not just at sea, but also on land with the Navy bases. What I really found was I went through the steps the Navy has used to implement sustainability within their buildings, and Executive Order 13423 originally required the U.S. Navy to implement LEED certifications for every new building that was being built. But some studies found that those certifications weren't very cost effective in the long run, because the Navy is for the people mostly. So you can't just aim for that sustainability. You also have to aim for minimizing costs, because the people pay for the Navy. So we can't waste all that money, even though it may be going towards good things like sustainability. They have to budget. And so I found that the way they do it now is they have their standards, and they keep their standards up to the levels that these sustainable certifications such as LEED require, but they don't require the public works officers to actually get their buildings certified, because those certifications sometimes lead to excess costs in other areas.
Okay, so the USGBC actually released this beta V5 rating system a few months ago, and they chose a few pilot projects around the world to participate, and the UF Clinical Translational Research Building was one of these projects that was selected. So with my research, I kind of just compared this new rating system with the past versions 4 and versions 4.1 to see what the how they compare and contrast. And then I also applied it to the UFCTRB to see any challenges, any benefits and barriers to the rating system. One of the important findings that I saw was the discrepancy in water utility data. So we found that there was about a 300% increase in water utilities for 3 months out of the year, and this had been repeated since 2021. So that was an important finding, because then the building can use management strategies to improve its performance over time, and that's also a benefit of LEED V5. So if a building isn't performing well, then they could implement these policies and strategies to perform well in the future. And then here I just have a comparison of the previous versions with the points, and then the current scorecard for LEED V5. And it isn't finished yet, but hopefully in the future I will collaborate with Runbrook and UF to certify the building under the beta program.
When it comes to journeys for students coming out of SBE, some of them know exactly what they want to do, and they would maybe want to work with a construction management firm or maybe work in corporate sustainability. Other students want to further enrich their skills and get more, often more technical, get into classes like energy modeling and related technical skill sets that they can then advance in their career prior to even graduation, and that would be a great step into the Master of Integrated Sustainable Development program. We also have 4+1 programs with urban and regional planning, interior design, landscape architecture, and historic preservation.
Just see them all happy and smiling, and they know it is end of the road and they are embarking on a new adventure to make a change in the world. I think that's the biggest reward that we get usually from our job.
This major, SBE, is so prevalent in the industry, and it's very upcoming. Not a lot of people know about it, and I think in the next upcoming years, it's going to be even more popular, and more people are going to increase, and we're going to help save the world.